Hey brothers and sisters, I would like to share a message that I received yesterday on March 17th, 2019. But I want to kind of set the stage a little bit, so to speak, with this. The first group of people that the Lord addresses is the watchmen and the watchwomen, those who are called to warn the people. And I have to say that I've been guilty of this myself, missing opportunities to be able to witness to someone or to share my testimony. And the beginning of this rebuke basically was, or the beginning of this word was a rebuke for me, because the night before, my husband and I had went to a birthday party at a bowling alley, and everyone was drinking at the bowling alley except for myself, and I kind of felt the desire to talk to a few of the people that were there, but I didn't because they were drinking, and I was like, okay, well, they're probably not going to receive it, and they're too busy having a good time, and, you know, I guess maybe my concern of, like, what people would say hindered me from speaking to some of them, and I'm just being honest with you guys, because I want to be transparent, because I'm sure I'm not the only person that has had these issues before, but, you know, I've suffered persecution from others, and it's not fun. But I didn't want to ruin their fun, so to speak, but at the same point, I made it even worse, because not sharing the testimony is, if something happens to them, then I missed an opportunity to be able to do that. So that's part of what he shared with me yesterday. And then he also gave me a word on the Harlot Church, which basically is the apostate church, those who claim to be of the Lord but don't have a relationship with him, don't have a personal, intimate relationship. In most cases, a lot of these people have religious spirits or pride, self-righteousness, and those are things that he cannot use in the end time harvest. So you're either going to be in one of three camps in this end time harvest. You'll either be wicked and you will be destroyed, or you will be made ready to harvest and work this harvest, which means you'll be out there witnessing and helping people come to the Lord. But those people that you're helping come to the Lord will be those who were not ready to be used in the harvest. Some of these people didn't come in yet, lukewarm, lost. Sorry, my dog's playing. It sounded like a bat flying around, which would be unusual. That's why I had to look at her, but she's shaking her toy. So anyways, sorry. You'll either be destroyed in the coming days, you will be purified in the coming days, or you will help bring people in the coming days. It's one of those three things. That's what the Lord showed me. So this harlot church is made up of different types of people that are not ready. The Lord doesn't want to destroy them, because there's possibility for them to come into the fold, for them to come to heaven with him. He doesn't want to destroy them, but at the same time, he can't utilize them where they are. They can't be used to bring other people in, because they still have things that they have not dealt with. So help purge them. Help purge them in the tribulation. These are the ones that will not escape tribulation. Those who do escape will be ones that are be ready. They're going to be hidden under his wing, and they will be reaping the harvest. So he addresses this group of people as well in this word. So the first thing he said was, blood will be on your hands. Many have not repented because you have not told them to. Little one, you must open your mouth and warn them I am coming. You must tell them of my wrath, that it is about to be released upon a wicked and relentless world. This wickedness must stop. I am coming now for my children. My judgments are already in the land. Don't you see them, children? Don't you see the changes already taken place in your weather? The signs in the skies, the adjustments made to your climate? When have these things ever been? And yet you say this is nature. This is not nature. This is the beginning of my wrath upon an adulterous nation, a harlot who has gone whoring after other gods. A wicked and filthy wife she is. I will not marry a harlot. I will not lay down with a harlot. Her ways are evil. Her ways are wicked. She seeks pleasures and rubies from the ways of this world. She seeks not from me. Harlot, I tell you, and I will not marry her. She will be thrown into tribulation to cleanse her of her evil ways. She will suffer until... it says, you will suffer until your garments are made white, I tell you. You will not escape the things that shall come upon this nation to rid it of its filth. You are that filth. Adulterous wife, cleanse yourself. Bathe yourself in my son's sacrifice and rid yourself of the crimson stains you carry. I am coming soon, and you must be ready. For if you are not ready, you will be left in the fire to purge yourself of your iniquities. You will not escape what is to come. You will be tried, and you will suffer great tribulation to enter in, my children. It doesn't have to be this way. Surrender now, children. Surrender to your Lord and King. Surrender to my path for you. Surrender to my love for you. Surrender to my will. You cannot do this alone, for I in you make this possible. Surrender to me now, while there is yet still time, while the sun and the moon remain in their place, while the stars yet shaken have not fallen from the sky. Warn them, daughter, warn them of my coming, or blood will too be on your hands. My time for leniency is over. I am coming. I am about to break the sky. In an instant it will all be over. The choice is still yours. Which side do you choose? Choose today. Choose wisely, for it is your last decision that you are about to make. I force no one, no one. All those who love me, come to me now, so I may hide you while the indignation passes over. Come to me now. I will not keep calling you forever. Your time has come. So, this is a pretty powerful word, and we are responsible for bringing people in. We are responsible for telling them what's to come to help them save themselves the anguish of the tribulation time that that's coming upon the earth. And I want to clarify something. I believe what the Lord has shown me is if you belong to Him, you will either be working in this harvest and in this tribulation, or you will be getting purged and going through a refiner's fire in this tribulation period. No one is going to escape this. You're either going through the purging now to work the harvest, or you'll be going through the purging and the refining during the tribulation. One of the two things will happen. That's what I feel that the Lord has shown me. His bride is not subject to wrath, but she will work the harvest. She will be here with His supernatural powers and His supernatural anointing to work this harvest. So you either work or you get worked on. That's what's coming. So the choice is yours now. You can either surrender to the things that are coming and allow the Lord to purify you and make you ready so you can be used in these end days, or you will be purged when these things begin to happen. And if you already look around, you can see things are coming already onto the world. tornadoes in Alabama just recently, flooding in Nebraska. You don't think tribulation has already started for these people in these areas? These are the things that are coming to everywhere, all around the world, not just to America, but everywhere. And these things are designed to draw you into the Lord. They're designed to help you find your way back to Him, to become purged, but they're going to intensify. And there's going to come a time where the Lord's going to use people to help the people that will be going through these times, because it's going to speed up, it's going to get quicker. Just like a woman in labor, these pains are going to get quicker, they're going to get more intense, and people will need somebody to help them. They'll need somebody to guide them. They'll need somebody to say, hey, I've been through it. I went through the fire. Let me give you some encouragement or some hope on what I've already experienced. And those are the two camps of believers. The ones that work are the ones that still need work on. So now you have an opportunity to go through the fire, to be one that can work on people, that can help people. And this is what He's saying. Come to Him now and let Him cleanse you so you can be used. But if you don't and you belong to Him, remember, He won't lose one. So if you belong to Him, you're going to go through the purging during the worst time that's coming upon the history of mankind. And you will suffer things to purge yourself and cleanse yourself, to come out to stand before the living God. He's a consuming fire. And He says, no flesh shall stand before the Lord. So if we are walking in our flesh, we're not walking in the Spirit, cleansed and purged, then we can't stand before God. You have to be purged, and the purging takes place here on earth. You're going to get purged here on earth. Go through the purging process now, so you can help others when they go through their purging process. And I know, like, some of you probably won't, maybe not understand this or don't agree with it, but it's what I feel that the Lord has shown me, and it's been something I've been striving to do, to be purged on this side of the worst of things, so I can help others. I don't want to suffer on that side. I'd rather suffer on this side for doing the Lord's work than suffer because I didn't do the Lord's work. Suffer because of disobedience. Because of a religious spirit that made me think that I had a relationship with Jesus when I didn't. So, this kind of got off course of what I originally wanted to talk about, but maybe somebody needed to hear this. So, if you belong to the Lord, let Him purge you now. When the sky isn't falling and the earth isn't shaking, let Him purge you now. Let Him utilize your mouth, your hands, and your feet in the days that are coming, so you can help others get through these things that are coming. Hiding while the indignation passes over is hiding in Him. Being hidden in Him, walking in the Spirit and not in the flesh. So, on that note, I think I'll leave that where it is. God bless you all, and I'll be back soon. He's given me a lot of dreams lately, real short snippets of dreams, but they've been very powerful and given direction. A lot of it has to do with me and in my walk, but some is probably also for the entire body. So as He leads, I will be back to share some of that stuff with you guys. Love you all. Take care.